Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy, better known in the internet fraternity as the Uncommentator. Now, no alliterative introduction this time, and that's because we're going back in time on the channel. Even for me, we're returning to an old favourite of the channel, and that is, as you can see, Pokemon Stadium. This is a very special episode of Pokemon Stadium, where I'm going to be playing through the Round 2 Prime Cup Master Ball division, but I'm going to be doing it using a team suggested by one of the fans of the channel. I don't know if they're a subscriber or if they just watched one of the videos, but either way, thanks for the support. So, Black Dragon, this is your team immortalised on Pokemon Stadium. So, yeah, let's just select the team real quick. As I've just said, this is not my team. This is a team suggested by a viewer. So, kicking things off with Nidoking, and then Gengar. There is some crossover between this team and the team that I used originally for this playthrough. One reason why I've done this really is there's no Charizard, Chansey. There's no Charizard either, but there's no Chansey, so I'm interested to see how we get on here. Right, so let's quickly introduce the team before we get started. So Nidoking, immune to electric, hand has earthquake. That's pretty much all it's here for, to be fair. Next up, we've got Gengar. So we saw Gengar on my playthrough, so high special, put things to sleep, etc. Starmie, best Pokemon on the game, as we know, so we've got to have that. Next up, we've got Jynx. So Jynx, pretty quick, decent special, good moveset, to be fair, can put things to sleep. Terrible defense, but doesn't matter. Electabuzz, yeah, really here to just paralyze. Bit of chip damage with Thunder Punch. Decent special and speed, to be fair. And last up, we've got Zapdos, massive special with Thunder. That's pretty much all that's here for. Just good all-round stats. Bit of a shame that we're going to be relying on Thunder, but Celebi, that's what you have to do sometimes for this game. Right, so the team for this initial battle is Starmie, Zapdos, and Gengar. So the only one I don't want to see here really is Jynx. Starmie takes care of Ninetales. Gengar really here for Raticate. Zapdos should be able to take care of everything else. Obviously, Starmie as well can chip in as it has Thunder, so it can go against the... could be good against Cloyster. Anyway, let's get on with it. Kicking things off with Starmie. Ah, perfect. That's the perfect thing we want to see first. Ninetales. Now, for some reason, it tends not to switch out, so we'll go straight for Bubble Beam. Try and get a... I say we're trying to get a speed jump, we don't need one. Right, what are you going to do? That's interesting. Now, despite the fact I resist fire, it normally just goes straight for Fire Blast. It also normally burns me. So, yeah. I have done a few practice runs. I've only done. I'll talk about that a bit more if we get to the end. But I've only done one. I've done one successful practice run so far. This is my second attempt trying to record this. So we'll see how we get on. Right, there's the Fire Blast I was expecting the first time, so it stayed in. It's not gone for dig, so another Bubble Beam will finish it off. Provided we don't hurt ourselves. Which we haven't, so that's good. Could have done with that last turn. Right, there goes the Ninetales, so in a nice position here. Like I said, the only one I don't want to see here is Jynx, because it's super effective against Gengar and Zapdos. And Starmie doesn't do that much damage to it. That's good. I'm hoping the last Pokemon's Cloyster. Right, so for this one, we need to get Starmie out because we're confused. So we'll go to Gengar. I'm hoping it goes for Hyper Beam. I'm going to feel it's going to be... as long as it doesn't go for Drill Peck. I want Takedown or Hyper Beam, preferably Hyper Beam. There we go, thanks for nothing. That was a waste of a turn. That's just 3 damage that I could have done with not giving away. Right, so now we go to Zapdos to take another Drill Peck. Yeah, Thero's moveset is... I think it's Toxic, Drill Peck, Hyper Beam and Takedown, I think. Right, that's what I... No, I didn't critical hit. This is going well. So 3 damage to Gengar, and then a critical hit there. So we may be in trouble here, because it's going to attack first. So you know what? We'll switch out. And hope it goes for Hyper Beam. Nope, takedown, that's annoying. I was hoping for Hyper Beam there. Without the critical hit, I would have... Without the critical hit on the drill pick, I would have stayed in there with Zapdos. Right. Do we just let Gengar die? Or do we go back to Zapdos? Well, I'm going to let Gengar die. So I've wasted Gengar there. Yeah, the problem there was with the Zapdos, because it had taken a critical hit on the drill peck. It may have got knocked out without me getting the Thunder away, and then obviously, then when I opted to switch, when it didn't go for Hyper Beam, I had no choice there. So that was yeah, that didn't quite work out. I had no choice when it didn't go for Hyper Beam. I had no choice but to let Gengar die. Sorry. Well, that was fortunate. Right, I really need this to hit. And it does. So that's an Oko. Zapdos Oko's the Fearow. It also Oko's the Cloyster and the Scyther. So I'm hoping the last Pokemon's Cloyster. The last Pokemon's Cloyster is pretty much a guaranteed victory here. Brilliant. Hi, Jynx. Jinxed myself there, didn't I, saying that? Okay. So we're slower, so we need to hope this Blizzard misses. As it will knock us out at this range. We can take one Blizzard. If we've got full health. I don't know how much I can't know how much it leaves you with. I think it leaves you in the red, to be honest. Anyway, whatever. So we're in trouble here. We need a bit of luck now. The only way we win now, I think, is paralysis. I need to get paralysis with. I need to just keep going for Thunder. And try and get paralysis. That's the only shot I've got here. At least I resist its moves, so that's good. Right, that actually does more damage than Bubble Beam as well. Right, just don't lower special. That's okay. So that did 54 damage. Right, like I said, just got to keep going Thunder here. There's nothing else to really do. It's maybe canned already, this. Obviously, if you're hearing me say this, you know that I win this battle. But, so we don't record failure on this channel. Oh, not very often anyway. Sometimes we have done. Right, that really could have just finished me off. Really needed that no special. Having said that, I think, despite the special drop, I think I can survive one more. I need a critical hit here. Or I need paralysis. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. That was fortunate. Yeah, don't want to see Jynx. But, we did. But we beat it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the Jynx is slower than the Gengar, so I could have... If Gengar had still been alive, I could have at least got a... I could have at least got a Nightshade away. So, yeah, wasted Gengar there, but it doesn't matter. We got the win. We need to try and rack up a few continues if we can. But, yeah, we just needed to win that battle. And we did, so now we're into the fray now, as we move on to the Judo Boy. So the team for this battle is Nidoking, it is Gengar, and it is Zapdos. So Nidoking, obviously super active against Flareon, here for Jolteon. Gengar here for the Pinsir and Hitmonlee, could also do something against Vaporeon, possibly Machamp. Zapdos really just here for Vaporeon. Hopefully he'll start with Flareon or Jolteon. Or... Actually, well, hopefully he'll just start with not Machamp or Vaporeon. The only one I don't want to see here really is Machamp. Because it's got Earthquake. Don't really want to see Vaporeon either, but he'll probably pick it. Oh, Flareon, perfect. That is perfect. Now on my practice runs for this, when I was doing this battle, you very rarely picked Flareon at all, let alone started with it. But on the team that I picked originally, on my original run through, he seemed to start with Flareon a lot. So, yeah, interesting. Yep, and that's why I wanted to see Flareon first, because it's just a free kill. Despite the fact it knows it's going to get knocked out, it still goes for focus energy. Right, so it's now 3 against 2. If the last two Pokemon are Jolteon and Hitmonlee, then this is looking pretty good. Jolteon? I don't think it will be somehow, but... No. Great. Love Vaporeon, not. Right, we'll get straight out, because... Yeah, I mean, I could have gone for Earthquake while it went for Focus Energy, but we'll not bother. We'll go straight to the Zapdos, because... yeah, we'll go Focus Energy, we'll go straight to Zapdos, and then hopefully 2 Thunders will knock it out, and we can survive an Ice Beam, even a critical hit Ice Beam, so Thunder, just needs this to hit. Which it has. So now we need to survive this Ice Beam. Like I said, even a critical hit Ice Beam, we'll survive. As long as we don't get frozen here, we're okay. To be honest with you, Zapdos is kind of the least useful on this run. It's only really here for Vaporeon, and obviously it's got Sky Attack, so it could do something against the 2 Fighters and the Bug. But, yeah. Good. You've done your job, Zapdos. That's perfect. Oh dear, I said many times on my original run that I really don't like Vaporeon, because it's got a mountain of HP. That is one good... I don't like relying on Thunder with a massive special, but that is one good thing about it. And that is that it can just obliterate all Vaporeon's HP. Right, so Pinsir is a Gengar battle, so we'll switch straight out. Now the only problem here is, if it goes for Seismic Toss, we may have a problem. So Focus Energy, that's fine. So I need it to either go for Double Edge or is it not Strength? What's the move? Submission. If it goes for Seismic Toss, then I'm going to get knocked out. Potentially. I don't know why you'd go for Double Edge or Submission, but I've done this battle several times, and for some reason it's gone for... I don't know why, but it's gone for a move that I'm immune to. Not on that occasion, though, so we're going to have to try and put it to sleep. So we'll go Hypnosis. If I want the continue, which I do, but I also want to guarantee victory. Because the problem is Pinsir outspeeds Zapdos. There we go, we're okay now. We've won now. Yeah, Pinsir outspeeds Zapdos and Nidoking, so I had to put it to sleep. I suppose if I didn't, what I could have done is I could have gone to Zapdos, let it get knocked out, sent in Nidoking, hopefully got an Earthquake away just to get it under, so then 2 Nightshades could have knocked it out, or whatever, 3 Nightshades, whatever it would have been. But it doesn't matter now. That one single Dream Eater guarantees the victory and guarantees the first continue. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why, for some reason, this Pinsir... It's the same with the Hitmonlee. The Hitmonlee's got Seismic Toss, but sometimes it'll still go for Mega Kick, even if you're facing it with Gengar. I don't know why it does that. So, Black Dragon, 25% of the way in with your team. I hope I'm doing it proud so far. I don't know. I mean, you did comment on the video saying, like, you did start telling me the teams for each battle, but I've got to be honest, I did ignore them. I only really wanted the team for Battle 8, but you were a bit vague about that, so I basically just ignored what you said and kind of worked it out for myself. So I don't know if I'm picking the same 3 you would have picked so far, but we're winning, so that's all that matters. As we now go on to the Gambler, I believe, is next. What am I doing? Why am I not... Yeah, well, I'm not pressing the button. There we go. I don't know what I was thinking. That was had a bit of a... mine went blank there. Anyway. Yep, on to the Gambler. So not much strategy here. The only strategy here, really, is to hope there's no Dugtrio. So for us, we're going to pick Starmie. And then we're going to pick Gengar and Electabuzz. So, yeah, the only strategy here, really, is hope Dugtrio doesn't come out and hope Taurus doesn't come out. If neither Dugtrio nor Taurus come out... this is pretty much a free continue. So, let's go. So, Starmie versus... Trio Dug. Right, Trio Dug.
They strike fighting
So, this is just cross your fingers, to be honest with you. There's nothing you can do about this.
Oops, that's a
We just
miss.
need to hope that we knock it out.
Made itself more evasive.
But first, yeah, we're going to be a little bit sneaky. I'm going to take a gamble. Let's try and get the evasion at once. Right, Bubble Beam. Let's go.
Whoa! Missed the
So we avoided one. We've now got the evasion boost, so we should hopefully have more chance of surviving now. Right, there's one evasion. If we get a speed jump, that'd be amazing. Oh, that will take that. That'll OHKO it. It doesn't OHKO it without the critical hit.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Right, we should be fine now as long as there's no Taurus. So we're in a great position here. We're 3 against 2 and we've had an evasion boost. Ah, right, Night Drago. That's what Tony's wife says to him every night. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, they should have been a Rocky villain, shouldn't I? I don't know. Anyway, move on. Moving on from Starmie to... we're going to bring out the Gengar because, yeah, Dragonite's a Gengar battle. I mean, I could have let Starmie get paralysed. It wouldn't have mattered too much, but there's no point. Gengar being paralysed doesn't really matter. As long as there isn't a Pokemon with Fissure. But if there is, we'll just have to deal with it. Right, so I think we'll stay in. We'll stay in and battle, even though we're paralysed. The Dragonites, yeah, I thought it would do that. The Dragonite, obviously this is an OHKO battle, just avoiding Horndrill, etc.
What's this?
But yeah, the Dragonite, obviously because it's one hit KO of his own is Horndrill. We're just sending Gengar and it can't hit us. Basically, all it can do is Bubble Beam. Right, so because we're paralysed and this thing has Fissure, let's get out of there. And we'll go to Electabuzz to paralyse it back. And the Narbok's useless once it's paralysed because it's slower than my 3 Pokemon.
That had no effect. How will this swamp
There we go.
affect the
Because we're
outcome?
quicker, so it doesn't hit us. That's one difference between Generation 1 and Generation 2. On Generation 2, even if you're slower, Horndrill, Fissure, etc. can still hit.
Paralyzed.
Right, we pretty much can't lose now.
And intimidating.
Like I said, guaranteed continue.
Oops, it's paralyzed.
Especially now this Arbok's part that doesn't matter.
Building over this hot battle.
Right, you know what? I'm going to stay in and go Thunder Punch rather than switch back. Night should be a 3-hit kill, so
There, it's a hit.
I don't know what it can do now, Arbok. I mean, I know I think it's got Acid. I think that's about it, though.
What'll it do?
Yeah, this shouldn't do too much. It'll do more than it would to Gengar, of course, but I don't know what its moveset is. I think it's Glare, Acid, Fissure, and 4th move.
The trainer's changing Pokemon.
Oh, okay. So this is at least this is neutral damage on the Dragonite. But no, that was coming. They've gone for Thunder Wave, but anyway.
That's a good hit.
Well, there we go. Same effects as Thunder Wave, but we definitely 100% can't lose now.
They strike fighting poses.
So you know what? Let's stay in. Why not?
What's that?
No, it's paralysed. Obviously, if it had not been paralysed, I'd have switched out, but we'll stay in.
What now?
Might as well let Electabuzz do some damage.
Good hit.
Just want to protect Gengar as long as possible. So
Continue.
whatever Electabuzz is fine. I don't know what Dragonite's other move is. I thought it was Body Slam, but I'd have thought if it was Body Slam, it'd have gone for it there. I mean, obviously it's Thunder Wave, Horndrill, Bubble Beam. I don't know what its other move
The
is.
Pokemon tree.
I could have sworn it was Body Slam, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, time for the Gengar to come back. Got a higher special than
What'll it do?
Electabuzz, so it can take these Bubble Beams a bit better.
Speed it down.
Just a shame it's not quite under.
Will this
Ooh,
Pokemon
that's
swamp
not good.
change
It may go back to Arbok now. Well, I say it's not good, it doesn't really matter. If it does go back to Arbok. That's staying in. Yeah, it's a shame he's just over 200 HP. Then it would be 2 Nightshades to finish it off. Another speed drop.
Paralyzed on the spot.
The only way we lose now, I was just about to say, the only way we lose now is endless turns of that. If that doesn't happen, well, I say lose. We're not going to lose. We just maybe won't get a continue. That's the only way we won't get a continue though. Is just endless paralysis turns. We've still got Starmie not paralyzed, so.
What's next?
Right. So 9 HP left for you. It's going to go for Fisher because I think. Now I've had the 2 speed drops. I'm assuming that's why he switched because I've had the 2 speed drops. So we'll switch out. To make absolutely sure. Don't want to throw the continue away that's staring us in the face.
It's paralyzed on the spot. How will
Okay. Don't know if that would have happened without the. You'd like to think that would have still happened had I stayed in, but anyway, we'll just finish this off now unless it switches out. Which it is doing, so that's mildly irritating. Although, one good thing about this is it'll get the Dragonite under 200. So now it's just a 2-hit kill with Nightshade, so that's good.
What now?
Ah, dear me. That's probably going to do more damage than Bubble Beam would have done.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow?
Don't know why, but I like to finish things off. When I've only got Swift left, just like to finish things off. Sorry, when a Pokemon's only got a few HP left, I like to finish it off with Swift.
Oops, that's a miss.
Oh dear, well that was a waste of a turn.
What's this?
Thought I might as well stay in. Even if it paralyses me, it can't hit its horn drill unless it lowers my speed. So
In this battle,
just trying to get it under. I was just trying to get it under.
they strike fighting poses.
I was just trying to get it under
Pokemon.
under 100. So 1 Nightshade finished it off. That was why I stayed in there. Anyway, let's go out. Let's get out. Go back to Gengar. So we're 3 Nightshades away from victory.
What's next?
Don't lower speed. Thanks.
How will this
Having said that, it doesn't really matters.
the outcome?
As long as I'm not, if he's going to switch back to Arbok, as long as I'm not fully paralysed on the switch.
Returns to its Pokeball.
Yeah, see, that was why I didn't want it to lower speed, just because I didn't want to have to mess about with this.
This one's ready to drop.
Please hit this Nightshade, otherwise I'm going to have to mess about switching, and this battle's just going to go on even longer than it already has done. Thank you. Right, now the only way we don't get this continue, like I said, is if we're just endlessly paralysed and we can't get these 2 Nightshades away.
There's a difference in the number of.
But if that's the case, if it looks like it's getting close, I'll just go back to Starmie.
We're down to the last Pokemon.
Oh dear.
Remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one.
So, let's just get on with it, Nightshade. Oh yeah, we're slower, aren't we? Forget about that. That's why. I mean, it's fully paralysed anyway. That's why it went to the Dragonite. Yeah, we've had the speed jump, haven't we? Forget about that. Not that it matters. So it doesn't now, anyway. To be honest with you, I forgot about that. So if that had happened, I may have actually gone to Starmie there. I always think the worst. I mean, really, like extremely. I mean, even at this range, there's no way I should lose. But I always just think, you know, a couple of critical hits, or even 1 critical hit, and it can just, you know, all your plans can just evaporate. But the plans may evaporate, but the Pokemon eradicate. That was a terrible segue. Yeah, there we go. That's battle 3 done. That's a 2 continues from 2 battles, I believe. After a scraping through the first battle number 1. We breezed through 2 and 3. Well, I say breeze. That was more like a strong, bit more of a strong win. That one. It seemed to take a while, but we got there in the end. 2 continues, and I'm over the rainbow. As we move on to the rainbow badge. I should have said that line for when I won this battle. I could have said over the rainbow badge, but anyway. Move on. And let's move on to the Rocket. So for this one, the team is Starmie. Then it's Gengar. And last but not least, it is Zapdos. So Starmie, obviously one-shots Golem, Super Effective and Sand Slash, and Nidoking. Zapdos really just here for Vaporeon, also can be useful against Slowbro. Doesn't only pick Slowbro. Gengar only really here for the wheezing, but it can put things to sleep and outspeed like the Nidoking should it need to. I don't know if it's Jynx rather than Gengar for this battle. I mean, all my practice runs I was using Gengar, but I think, thinking about it, Jynx may be the one to go for. Great. Because Jynx can also put things to sleep. And obviously with its ice moves is good against the ground. Anyway, right. Straight for Thunder. I need to try and hit this Thunder before it gets an Amnesia away. Brilliant. I think that's the first Thunder miss. And there's the Amnesia. Right, this could be problems now. I'm gonna have to stay in and just go for Thunder, because if I switch to Zapdos, it's just gonna be free damage. And a lot of damage as well. Please hit. Ooh, and the critical hit. That was lucky. Please go all the way. Wow, that was fortunate. I didn't actually think I didn't think a critical hit one-shotted it. I didn't think it did. I think a normal Thunder and then a normal Thunder after an Amnesia doesn't knock it out.
The Pokemon are entirely different.
Sandslash, eh? Right, that makes me think the last Pokemon is Golem. Otherwise, why would you send Sandslash out against a Starmie? So as long as we survive this Earthquake, we win. Starmie should just sweep here. That critical hit was huge.
What now?
Why have you gone for Slash? Well, we're definitely going to win now. Should have gone Earthquake. The only way we could have lost is if he'd gone Earthquake and got a critical hit. Why did he go Earthquake? That was stupid. That's just giving me the victory. Provided the last Pokemon is Golem, I don't actually know, but why else would you send Sandslash out against Starmie unless your other Pokemon's Golem? I can't figure it out, but I don't know. Golem, presumably, then? Yep. No, this is an easy one. Yeah, that critical hit was huge. That was really fortunate. If I'd taken damage with Starmie, I'd have had to I'd have either had to sacrifice Starmie and hope that I could knock these out with Gengar, putting them to sleep, or I would have switched to Zapdos and sacrificed it just to save Starmie, just in case those were in the team, which they were. But it doesn't matter, because we got the critical hit, which was a little bit lucky. There we go. That's the quickest battle so far. I wish they were all that quick. Got a bit fortunate, but oh well. So Starmie living up to its moniker at the minute. 3 continues from 4 battles. That is pretty good going. And we're over the rainbow badge. We can now move on to the second half of the run. So, Labmen, come in. Okay, so, once again, for this battle, we are going to pick Starmie, perhaps no surprise there to anybody, and then the other two are Electabuzz and Nidoking. So, this battle really, the only one I really don't want to see is Tentacruel. I'm hoping it's going to be Electabuzz, Ditto, and one other. I don't really know which one I'd want, just not Tentacruel. If he doesn't pick Tentacruel, this battle's fairly straightforward. If he picks Tentacruel, we're going to need a bit of luck. Going to maybe need a paralysis or a critical hit or something. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Right, now he's probably going to switch out here, but I'm going to go for Bubble Beam anyway, just in case he does stay in. Because I'm sure I've faced this before, and he stayed in. Yeah, there's a switch, so at least whatever comes out, we may get a speed drop. So it could be useful. Okay, we'll take that. Also, it guarantees a hit as well. Right, now this Gengar has Psychic and Mega Drain. I don't know what else it's got. But knowing what happens with this Gengar is, when it faces Starmie, it'll go for Psychic until it takes damage, and then it'll start going for Mega Drain. So I'm going to switch to Electabuzz and just hope that it goes for Mega Drain. If it goes for Psychic, we may have a problem. If it goes for Mega Drain, we'll be fine. Because I need to paralyze it. If I can get this Gengar paralysed, then Nidoking can come into play. Because I think it one-shots Nidoking with Psychic, and it's quicker than it, obviously. Right, that's paid off. So as long as I don't get... Well, actually, no, I think I get this move away now, irrespective. I think even a critical hit Psychic won't knock me out, so I can get this Thunder Wave away. And then we can... there we go. No, specials. Sorry, I saw the box there, I was expecting it to be a critical hit, but... Yeah, special drop, that doesn't matter. So we get the Thunder Wave away. Right, so now Nidoking can come into play, because we can hit Earthquake on it, and it should knock it out at this range. So we'll go back to Starmie, because it's going to go for Psychic again. Now the problem I've got here is... So we'll take this Psychic. Okay, we won't take this Psychic. Now the only problem I've got here is, does it go for Mega Drain? I'm going to assume that it is, and I'm going to go to Nidoking. I need Mega Drain here, because if I don't get it, I may have a problem. Please go Mega Drain.
There it goes.
Damn it. I wasn't sure because it had already oh, that was okay. I thought that was a one-shot, so we'll take that. Although the problem I've got now is, if he's got Electabuzz, I'm in trouble with Nidoking because it's got Seismic Toss. I don't know if that's a one-shot. Yeah, it is. I think, I may be wrong here, but I think, from memory, I think the Earthquake against a full HP Gengar doesn't one-shot it. I think it leaves it. It must leave. I think it leaves it in the red. Great. Again, Nidoking could come into play here. Oh, it was so annoying. If it had gone for Mega Drain, I'd be in such a better position here. So I'm gonna have to go back to Starmie now and take this Fire Blast. Hopefully it'll miss. But well, I guess we'll see. Yay! Yeah, I don't know what percentage chance Fire Blast is of burning you, but it seems to do it quite a lot.
What'll it do?
Ah, Stomp, eh? I don't know if Stomp can cause flinching on Generation 1. I think it can, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I could do with a speed drop there, really. Because I forget Rapidash outspeed Star. I always think Rapidash and Ninetales outspeed Starmie, but it's just Rapidash. I suppose the fact it's called Rapid Dash, or Rapid Ash, whatever you want to call it, should be a bit of a clue. What did that do? That's 65 damage. Yeah, so it can cause... Right, I think that flinch has cost me this battle. The only chance I've got now is... I need to... I need Fire Blast. I need to switch to... Well, I need to put Nidoking in. I need Fire Blast to either miss, or I need it to go for Stomp, not knock me out, and not flinch. And then I need the last Pokemon to be Ditto. Possibly Kabutops, actually, and maybe able to kill Kabutops. With a bit of luck.
How will the type difference affect that?
So, Earthquake. I need this Fire Blast to miss. Not 100% accurate, so it may do. Or it may charge on me. Which is what it's decided to do. Right, I think this is the first defeat here. The only shot I've got now is, like I said, once again, I need this Fire Blast to miss. I need this Fire Blast to miss, and then I need last Pokemon to be either Kabutops or Ditto.
It's one Pokemon against two.
You know what? Screw it. It was Ditto. Yeah. Forget it. We'll just go again. I mean, to be fair, Fire Blast could have missed, but we'll just start again. We've got 3 continues, so we'll speed things up a little bit. Okay, need a bit more luck there. So I say luck. I suppose I think we only lost because of the flinch. I think the second Bubble Beam would have knocked Rapidash out. I think it would have done. I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyway, Starmie, Nidoking, Electabuzz, let's go.
We're in the last half. half of the tournament, things will get white hot.
Really want to see Ditto and Electabuzz. Yeah, there we go. When the crowd say buzz, Electa. So, this one, straight to Nidoking. So it's going to go for Thunder Wave or Bolt, I believe. It's going to go for a move that starts with Thunder anyway. So... Now he may switch... Now, I don't know if he tends not to switch out here. He tends to stay in and go for Seismic Toss. Which could be a bit of a problem. That's not a problem though, because we're immune to it. So straight for Earthquake. Even if it switches out, it's free damage on something, so... We'll take it. Oh, he's switching out. Surprised about that. So what to? Okay, how does your Gargan grow? Right, this is a... Earthquake then. Oh, that was fortunate, because like I said in the last battle, I don't think that's an Oko. So that was a little bit lucky. Oh well, 3 against 2. The last 2 Pokemon are Electabuzz and Ditto. We're laughing. In fact, we're gonna get the continue back that we just lost. Okay, so we know the team now. So Rapidash and Electabuzz. So straight back to Starmie. Take this Fire Blast, and then we'll go from there. We could still lose, but it's unlikely at this stage. Just need Nidoking to not take damage, because it doesn't one-shot the Electabuzz. So, and Electabuzz outspeeds it and has Seismic Toss, so it can still damage it. Right, so no burn, no critical hit, that's good. Could do the speed drop here, just to make absolutely sure. Oh, Toxic. I didn't know I had that. Or if I did, I've forgotten. That's good. That's fine. I'd rather that than Fire Blast. Although its tactic here may be stomping now and trying to get me to flinch, so they just let the poison damage do the work. And I may be wrong. I kind of want to switch out here and get rid of this poison damage, but... Okay, if I'd known that was coming, I would have switched out. Having said that, that's good because it means now I can switch out and get rid of the effects of the poison damage. Oh, so this bit of damage that Bubble Beam's going to do, it may mean now that Earthquake knocks it out. I think Earthquake, it leaves it with about 60 HP left when it's at full health, so that move there should mean it knocks it out. So, Nidoking. Oh, it knocks me out with Thunderbolt or whatever it's got. The only problem here is going to be now, when Rapidash comes back in, do I stay in with Nidoking? Because I'm going to have to take 100 damage, but then I don't know if I can survive a Fire Blast. So I think Fire Blast leaves with about 70 HP left, but I may be wrong. Right, so we'll... I mean, with any luck he'll switch... No, I was just going to say, with any luck he'll switch back to Rapidash. But, no. He knows the game's up. So Earthquake. Another critical hit. That one didn't matter, unlike the one on the Gengar. I'm sure the Gengar's not a one-shot. I'm sure it's not. Also, how much HP did that Gengar have? Was it 307? And how much HP is my Gengar got? 270, isn't it? It's like 37 extra HP. The computer's got. Okay, I think to guarantee victory, I'm going to stay in and go Earthquake, because I don't want to switch to Starmie and take 2 shots and it knock me out. Wow, I can't believe I survived that. Nidoking special isn't that special. Yeah, I could have switched back to Starmie, but if I had done, if it got a critical hit or even just 2 hits, it may have knocked me out. I don't know how much health I had left because I've had to take poison damage as well. Actually, no, I would have taken the poison damage. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we're going to continue. So, yeah, just guaranteed victory there by staying in. But I can't believe that Fire Blast didn't knock me out. I thought Fire Blast did like 200 and a bit damage. Okay. Our soul badge is in our pocket, and we move on now to the marsh badge. Love these next 3 battles. Okay, the cool female sign. So for this one, we've now finished with Nidoking. We don't need Nidoking anymore, but it's a debut for Jynx. This is Jynx's first appearance of this run, and along with Jynx, we're going to pick Gengar, and we're going to pick Zapdos. So Jynx, really here for the Snorlax. Also kind of resists Alakazam, super effective against the 2 plants. Gengar here against the 2 grass Pokemon. Also it can put them to sleep, it outspeeds 4 of them, which is useful. Zapdos really here for just because of its special. Also with Sky Attack, good against the Alakazam. The only one I don't want to see here is Electrode, potentially. It just depends on the situation with Electrode. If we can get it to explode against Gengar, we'll be okay. The more grass types, the better here. So she'll start with Snorlax, as she always does. Now, there's 2 tactics you could employ here. Now, when I was doing this on my practice runs, what I was doing is, rather than doing what I'm going to do here, just put it to sleep and then pound it with Psychics and try and get special drops, etc. What you can do if you want, well, it's a bit long-winded, but what you can do is if you switch straight to Gengar, it'll go for Body Slam. And then just keep switching between Gengar and Zapdos, and they'll keep going for Body Slam and Earthquake, and obviously they'll keep missing. Now, if you do that, eventually, what I was doing is I did that, just switch between Gengar and Zapdos, avoiding Body Slams and Earthquakes, etc. And then eventually I did it enough times that it ran out of Earthquakes. So a bit like the Chansey taking up all the Mew Psychics. You can please stay asleep. Thank you. You can do that so it runs out of Earthquakes, and then Gengar can come into play against this Snorlax. Because then it can only hit it with Rock Slide, which still does decent damage, but obviously Earthquake, super effective, so... There we go. And Body Slam can't... Wow, that was lucky. And then Body Slam can't come into play against the Gengar, so... You can do that, but it's a bit long-winded. But what I was finding on the practice runs were... Being aggressive like this and taking chances... pays off a bit more than... Good. Pays off a bit... Not that that really matters, to be honest with you. Pays off a bit more than being defensive and trying to be sneaky like that. Okay, Psychic. Just to finish it off. I was just about to say, you know what? Switch out. I'm actually quite pleased about that, because whatever comes in now, it's free damage. And the Snorlax is dead. So it's under 100. So as long as Gengar's still alive, Nightshade it, or even anything's still alive. Right, we can do a special drop here. Oh, Alakazam. Right, we need to try and paralyse this. If we can paralyse it, then Zapdos can definitely get a Sky Attack away. So you know what? Body Slam. Let's try and get this paralysis away.
What now?
Okay, Psychic, we should resist this. I'm surprised actually, it normally goes for Reflect. That's annoying. Didn't really want that to happen. Right, come on.
What'll it do?
Paralysis.
There,
yes! First turn. Decent damage as well, because Alakazam's defense is rubbish. So, yeah, get away with that a little bit. Right. Do we switch out? Do we switch to Zapdos? The thing is, if I switch to Zapdos... No, I'll stay in. Good. I'm actually glad about that. I want to get... Now it's had the special drop, I want to get Jynx out. Lapras, eh? Right, we know the team now then. Special drop here would be useful. There we go. That was fortunate. We're getting really lucky here. So the first time... with the first time Body Slam paralysis there. I went for Psychic there against the Alakazam, trying to get the special drop back. But anyway, we can get out now, because it's going to go for Body Slam, I would imagine. So we'll go to Gengar. If it doesn't go for Body Slam, then it'll go for Surf, but it's had a special drop, so it won't do too much damage. Also, that bit of damage as well. Now it's under 400. Makes this a 4-hit kill. There's the Body Slam. So Nightshade. I'm not going to bother trying to put it to sleep. Let's just go for Nightshade. Let's just try and get rid of this thing. Because it's had the special drop, the Ice Beam and Surf won't do too much damage. No, not confused, Ray. Just attack me. I'd rather it attack me, or I'd rather it went for Ice Beam and risk a freeze than that. I'm really tempted to switch out here, just to get rid of that confusion, but no, I'll stay in. I don't want to switch to Jynk. I was going to switch to Jynx, but I don't want to switch to Jynx and then it get a critical hit. Because if it gets a critical hit, the special drops don't come into play on critical hits. I just could really do with keeping Gengar alive just for that Snort, just in case for Snorlax, because it's guaranteed 100 damage, obviously. My only concern here is, my only nagging doubt is I don't want it to be Zapdos versus Snorlax, miss Thunder, and then it go for great, and then it go for rest and get back to full health, and it's not had the special drop now, obviously, because it's switched out. Please miss. Cheers. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take confusion damage and Blizzard missing. Come on, just 2 more. Come on, we can do this. We've got just over half life left, so we've got plenty of life left. I'm really tempted to switch out here, just to make absolutely sure, because I think Psychic could do 83, but given the fact that we've been confused quite a few turns now, surely we can shake off confusion this turn. Or do I switch to Jynx? No, I'll stay in. No, I'm going to stay. Surely it won't hurt it. Surely it's going to break through this time. I'll not be confused. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, come on. How long's it been confused for? Well, that's just cost me continue. Really wish I'd switched now. Because like I said, Psychic would have done 83 and then Jynx would have been in for whatever came out. But we should still win. Like I said, the only way we don't win now is if it somehow ends up being Zapdos versus Snorlax and Thunder misses. So we'll send in Jynx. Finish it off with Psychic. It'll do 83. To be honest with you, I won't mind if it switched out. Oh, okay, wasn't expecting that. I'm assuming it's going to be is it going to be Alakazam? Presuming so. Yep. The other problem I've got here is this Alakazam's got Recover. That's the other issue.
What now? That was weak.
Right. I'm going to have to stay in here.
Will the swamp Pokemon fight?
Yeah, I'm just going to have to stay in. So we'll go Ice Punch so it doesn't resist it. Need to just try and knock this out quickly because it's got, as I said, it's got Recover, so we just need to try and knock this out.
It's paralyzed on the spot.
That was fortunate.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I just don't want it to come down to Zapdos versus Snorlax. Come on, Jynx.
Good hit.
There we go. Right, just don't go for Recover. Right, as long as there's no special drop, I'll take it. Even if there is a special drop, I don't think it'll matter. I'll take that. I'll take that. Rather that than a special drop. So Ice Punch will knock it out, as will Body Slam as well, should knock it out at this range, but we'll go Ice Punch. Right, there goes the Alakazam. I just didn't want it to go for Recover. I'm surprised it never put a Reflect up. Normally does. Okay, we should be fine now. One Psychic should knock out Lapras and Snorlax. So, I guess we're going to find out. I'm sure Psychic does over 100, I'm sure it does. So, Psychic. Let's go. Come on, Jynx. I like Jynx. I always have done. I mean, I know there's that, but apart from that, I really like Jynx. I've always just ignoring everything else, just treating it as a Pokemon, stats, moves, etc. type. I really like Jynx. I like Psychic types. I like Ice types, even though they're rubbish. And yeah, I've just always really liked Jynx. I remember on the Red and Blue, I think it was You can only get one by trading it. Was it a Poliwhirl you traded? And you got a Pokemon. You got the Jynx, and it was called. Was it Lola? Its nickname was. Yeah, I really liked it. It was great. I remember one of my doing one of my elite when I got to the Elite Four. I remember one of my teams had Jynx in it. Once I accrued it, I kept it in the team. Anyway, there we go. So no grass types, but we still managed to win fairly comfortably there. I thought. Don't think Zapdos came out at all there, did it? So 3 continues with 2 battles to go. On to the Bird Boy. Now, this battle, I find it really frustrating because it should be easy. So we're going to go with Starmie, Electabuzz and Zapdos. Now, I think this battle should be fairly straightforward. Because of all the type advantages we've got. You know, we've got 3 Pokemon with Thunder. We've got Starmie with, obviously, Bubble Beam, super effective against Charizard and Moltres. Quad effectiveness against Gyarados with Thunder. The only one I don't want to see here is... Well, I say only one. If he picks Zapdos, Charizard and Articuno, it's pretty much a guaranteed defeat. So we just want the other 3. If he has got Charizard, I want it to come out first. So yeah, so no Zapdos, no Articuno. Definitely no Zapdos. The other we may be able to survive. Let's see. Let's go.
This is it, the semi-final.
Yeah, the Zapdos is a pain. Even though we've got resistance with Electabuzz. Moltres, eh? No, straight for Bubble Beam. Doesn't normally switch for some reason. Yeah, see, it's staying in. I don't know why. For me, it should switch, but anyway, it hasn't. So, there we go. Yeah, it tends to stay in, and yeah, I would say it tends to stay in and go for Fly. So, there's a choice here. We could either switch to Electabuzz, or we can stay in and go Minimise, and that's what we're going to do. We'll go Minimise, not Swift. Swift would still hit it, but it'll do that little damage. Might as well get an evasion boost up. Right, okay, well that didn't work. It's not the end of the world, doesn't it? I thought it'd do more damage than that. Moltres is so bad. Really is the worst. I mean, I know it's it's become a bit of a running joke in the Poke community, but Moltres is the worst legendary bird by a considerable distance. And I'm not a big Articuno. Well, I like Articuno on the Game Boy. On here, I don't like it. But... And I've never been a big Zapdos fan, but I can see why people do like it. Okay, Minimise again. We'll not bother with Swift. Try and get that out. Try and get... We just missed one move. That's all we want. Just one miss.
What now? There, it's a hit.
Okay, that's not working.
Sparks are flying in this.
So Bubble Beam again. And if it doesn't knock it out, which I don't think it will, we'll finish it with Swift. I just hope it doesn't go for Fire Blast. If it goes for Fire Blast... Yeah, I knew it would knock it out. If it goes for Fire Blast, which it hasn't, thankfully, I think it would have knocked me out. So that was fortunate. Right. Okay, so Swift. Do 13 damage while it's in the air. I suppose if I'd gone for Swift on the turns I went Minimise, it would have been knocked out now, but... It's not made any difference, to be honest with you, that. But at least now we're still in with 2 evasion boosts, so could be worse. Ah, Aerodactyl, okay, that's good. If last Pokemon's Gyarados, we've got the kind of the Dream 3 here. So, oh, I was expecting. Okay, I've gone Bubble Beam. I was expecting Hyper Beam there. So this will miss. If I know that was coming, I'd have gone for Minimise again.
The intense battle continues.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stay in. So Bubble Beam. I was going to go to Electabuzz to resist this, but no, we'll stay in.
Here comes the aerial attack.
Okay, so those 2 Minimises did absolutely nothing.
Down after a good fight.
I heard about that because if I'd known that was coming, I'd have gone Minimise again. Maybe should have switched to Electabuzz. The only reason I didn't switch to Electabuzz is because it would have resisted the Fly, but then it would have had to take a Hyper Beam. If it knocked me out, I'd have been in trouble. Because Bubble Beam doesn't one-shot Aerodactyl, so... That was a safer play, but it's a little bit annoying. Right.
Combatants face each
What do you go for? That's the... Right, yeah, there's the Hyper Beam.
other. There's the attack.
Right, thankfully, no critical hits, so we should now be okay. Get this...
More resistance to physical blows.
Get these moves away now. That was a stupid... I don't know why I went for Reflect.
Flying in this battle.
That was a stupid thing to do.
Are issued.
Oh, well.
It can't make a move.
I went for Reflex, I thought I was going to go for Fly. That's why I did that. So when I saw Hyper Beam, I was like, no. That's what if I known Hyper Beam was coming, I'd have gone straight for Thunder Wave.
Sparks are flying in this heated match.
So Thunder Punch. I just need to hope now this... yeah, I made a mistake there. That was stupid.
That's the weak spot.
All I can do now is hope this Hyper Beam misses or hope that Thunder doesn't miss. Please miss. It can miss. It's 95% accurate. But it hasn't. Obviously, the Reflect at that range doesn't make any difference.
Down and out.
Yeah, I should have gone straight for Thunder. I should have gone straight for Thunder Wave there. So the Reflect. Having said that, in my defence,
In reserve.
don't think it would have actually mattered, to be honest. I only went for Reflex. I thought I was going to go for Fly.
Zapdos. It's one Pokemon.
Okay, Zapdos. So we need to hit this Thunder, and then we need the last Pokemon to be Gyarados.
Here it comes. Thunder.
Otherwise, I think we're doing this battle again.
Oh, the attack missed.
Brilliant.
It can't make a move.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot
I forgot about that. So we've got 2 chances, right? Take 2. Let's pretend that turn never happened. There we go. I think it's a one-shot that.
Taken down.
If it's got full health, but I may be wrong.
Combatants are down to their last Pokemon.
Right, we need Gyarados here, otherwise we've lost. I think. Yay! There we go.
Gyarados.
To be fair, we maybe could have beat Charizard, but we'd have needed. If it was Charizard, we'd have needed a critical hit. If it was Articuno,
Battle is coming right
that's the
down
annoying thing about
to
Articuno. Right, I can survive this. Even a critical hit, I can survive this.
speed.
As long as it doesn't freeze me, we're okay.
Effective hit.
Yeah, the only thing is, Articuno, if anyone's watched the my main series, every time I pick Articuno, it seems to be outsped by whatever it's facing. But the frustrating thing about this battle is, Articuno versus Zapdos, his Articuno goes first, and Blizzard one-shots, I think. So,
And there goes the battle.
there we go. We may be able to stick another Ice Beam, actually, looking at that. Yeah, Blizzard one-shot, so the only chance I would have had if it had been Articuno is Blizzard missing, and then a critical hit. But we don't need to worry about that, because we got the Gyarados. We got, pretty much that was the Dream 3, to be honest. So we got a bit fortunate there with the team. Right, speaking of getting fortunate with the team, the final battle, the Cool Trainer. Now, I'm not quite sure what the best team is here. I've narrowed it down to 3 of 4, so it's not Nidoking and not Electabuzz. I'm still not 100% convinced what the best team actually is, but I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start with Jynx, and then I'm gonna go Zapdos and Starmie. So not Gengar. Gengar obviously could be useful against the Execute if it blows itself up. Anyway, so Jynx really here for Executor. Also resists Psychic, so could be useful against Mew. Starmie super effective against his Starmie. One shots Rhydon. Zapdos. Super effective against Starmie, decent against Mew, I guess. Also super effective against Executor with Sky Attack. The only one I don't want to see here is Jolteon. Certainly don't want to see Jolteon, and preferably not Taurus. I could do with Executor starting, and then Mew, Starmie, Rhydon. It being 2 of those. Well, it's going to be Mew, obviously.
This is it. The
I could do with Executor starting, and then one of Starmie or Rhydon with Mew. That's not Executor. Okay. Lovely kiss. Let's try and put this thing to sleep. I don't know what the best strategy here is. Try and paralyze it or try and put it to sleep.
a savage hit.
And then just hope it stays asleep and get some special drops away.
Oh,
I thought I could survive one body slam, and thankfully it hasn't paralyzed me.
oh no, it fell
Right.
asleep. The crowd's excitement is building over
The
this
problem here is I
hot
don't know if it can stay asleep. I'm going to have to go body slam.
It's fast
And then it's
asleep.
staying asleep. Wish I'd gone Psychic now. That was a mistake.
What's this? Oh!
Wow. I thought it'd do a little bit more. I thought it'd do about... I thought it'd get under 300. I can't believe how little that's done. I'm going to have to just keep going for Body Slam now. Because surely it's going to wake up.
Oh, it still
I can't believe that. So in hindsight, the play there was Psychic.
What's that?
So we're hardly doing anything here. Kind of wasted this, really. Right, surely it's going to wake up next turn. So I'm going to have to stick with Body Slam. I've got to get Paralysis. If I can get Paralysis and then hit a Psychic and get a Special Drop, we may be okay. Yeah, there it is waking up. Please paralyze it.
What now? Yeah,
Nope. Okay, I think we've lost this battle already.
Sparks are flying in this
If I could have hit a couple of Psychics, and maybe I may have been able to knock. I may have been able to knock it out. That was 3 Body Slams I hit there. 3 Psychics may have knocked it out because its special isn't very good. Especially if I got a critical hit on the Psychic.
We're waiting for the
Right, I think we're in trouble. The only chance I've got now is I need a critical hit with this Thunder. So we'll go Zapdos, obviously. Because we need to save Starmie just in case there's Rhydon. Right, I need no paralysis and I need a critical hit on this Thunder.
What'll it do? Heavy damage.
Right, we can take another one of those.
What's this?
Please hit.
Oops,
Hey,
that's a miss.
I love Thunder.
What a furious battle.
There we go. Yep, no point. Let's just get rid of that. No point. No point. No point. No point at that point. No, there was a Rhydon. Yeah, I could have won that. Could have won that. Annoying there, because, yeah, if I'd gone for... I know it's easy to say this in hindsight, but if I'd got the paralysis or gone for Psychics, I could have won that. If I'd gone for Psychics, got it low enough, Thunder knocks it out. Yeah. That was a bit frustrating, actually. Could have won that. So, we'll stick with the same team. Jynx, Starmie, Zapdos. Attempted it is to switch to Gengar. We'll leave it.
This is it, the final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
So Jynx, no, not again. So same strategy this time, although I think we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go same strategy, but we're gonna go for Psychic this time rather than Body Slam. We'll go 1 Psychic and then we'll go Body Slam.
A savage hit.
So we just need to stay asleep for at least 1 turn.
Oh, what a lovely hit. The move.
Okay. You know what?
Intense
Screw it. We've lost, so because we're gonna get the Rhydon again. Yeah. Okay, try again. We've got 4 attempts. We had 3 continues, so unfortunately that one was a bit of a waste. We've still got 2 more chances though. So we've got this one and another one should we need it. So Jynx, Starmie. I don't know why, but I always wait for the opposition to pick his team before picking mine. So Jynx, Starmie, Zapdos. Really want to see Executor first. At least I haven't seen Jolteon yet. Perfect. That's what we wanted. One thing I will say about this battle is, if he doesn't start with Jolteon, he tends not to have it. Right, I'm gonna put this thing to sleep. It's gonna use Explosion, I think, if it gets a move away. So this is where the argument for Gengar comes in, and I don't know what you'd get rid of. Would it be Starmie or Zapdos? Because if you have Gengar and Executor starts, you can switch straight. Well, that was fortunate. You can switch straight to Gengar, and it'll avoid the explosion.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Right, it's going to go for explosion, like I said. So we'll try and put it back to sleep because another Ice Punch won't knock it out. So I might as well go for Lovely Kiss. There we go. If I'd gone for Ice Punch, I'd have been knocked out. So if I go for Lovely Kiss and it fails, I get knocked out. So it's the same difference. I might as well go for Lovely Kiss. Right, Ice Punch.
What now? Super effective.
There we go. Told you it wouldn't knock it out.
Oh, it still can't move.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Right, this is perfect. Now we're 3 against 2. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if I've finished that story because I got distracted there by my success. But yeah, so you could go Gengar here, switch straight to Gengar, and then it explodes, and then you've and then you avoid it with Gengar, then you've got 3 against 2, but then I just think Gengar then's kind of wasted, because he'll probably just send in Mew and take it out with Psychic.
Which Pokemon is
And then you're down to Jynx and another Pokemon against Mew and another Pokemon, so... Right, this is the best position I'm ever going to be in. This is a really good position. If I lose from here, then I'm going to be really disappointed. So I'm going to go for Body Slam and try and get Paralysis. Even though it's got Thunder Wave, like that, if I can paralyse it, at least if, when Jynx gets knocked out, if it does, I can attack first. Oh, come on. Already. Right, Body Slam. Please don't go for Tri-Attack. Great. Because it's a 2-hit kill, this. I was hoping it was going to go for Psychic. Oh, maybe it's maybe not be a 2-hit. Oh, come on. 2 turns? That's nonsense. To be honest with you, though, that did 141 damage. So if we get 141 damage again... Yeah, it's gone for it again. Then I may be able to get this Body Slam away. Oh, that is absolute... Okay. Okay, game. I mean, we can still win, but... Right, so Zapdos. There we go. Okay. That's nonsense, that. The fact I didn't even get any damage on it whatsoever. That is ridiculous. And also, why did that... Thunder Wave again. Actually, I'm quite pleased about that. I'd rather that than Psychic, because it means as long as I'm not fully paralysed, I can get a move away. So I've kind of got the upper hand here. There we go. Let's make a start. Yeah, anyway, yeah, whatever. I was gonna, we're gonna rattle on about Jynx, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's gone now, so we're gonna have to just deal with it. Right. Now, when I think I mentioned this earlier. I did one. Great. Come on, Zapdos. I was gonna say when I did I think I mentioned this earlier. When I did my practice run. Okay. Thanks for nothing. We've got to been in a great position to just been absolutely screwed over here. Look at that. It's not been fully paralysed yet. This needs to hit. I really need a critical hit as well. Come on. Nope. Still did decent damage though, to be fair. Can't believe the position we were in, and look where we are now. Yeah, I was gonna say when I did my practice run, I did a one successful practice run before trying to record this. And the final, when I won the final, it was Mew versus Zapdos. They were the last 2 Pokemon. And the only way you can win is you need it to go for Thunder Wave rather than Psychic first, and then you need to just hit all your Thunders and not get any special drops, and that's what happened basically. Because it's the same amount of kills for Psychic on as it is Thunder. Right, Thunder for me now. That's the only shot. Great. Right, I need to paralyse it. So I've gone go Thunder, try and get the paralysis. That's the only chance I've got here. Nope. Please don't go for... I'm going to go for Thunder again. Please don't go for Soft Boiled. Thank you. Don't lower special. Thank you. Please. Come on. Please hit. It should knock it out. I don't think there we go. I don't think Bubble Beam would have done 66, but I may be wrong. God, I hate that Mew. Right. I need Starmie or Rhydon. Yes! Right. But look at the HP. 309 compared to 270 for me. That's the other thing that's frustrating about this game. Right, Thunder. This is why I didn't want special drops on that Mew. And obviously as well, if it had got a special drop, Thunder may not have knocked it out. Right, come on. We can do this. Yes. Haven't been fully paralysed yet and haven't missed a Thunder yet with Starmie. I suppose it's early days, like, but we haven't done that. No, don't bother. It's got Surf and Ice Beam, so it can't... Come on. I can chip away so it doesn't recover. Yes! Critical hit! Please knock it out! Please knock it out! You... Okay, game. Whatever. Don't go for recover. No. I was going to go for... I've gone Thunder. I've gone Thunder just... Yeah, I thought just in case it would recover. I mean, obviously Swift would have knocked it out. And then Thunder decides to miss. You've got to be kidding. Because... No, oh, for God's sake. I think if that Thunder would have hit, I'd have won there. Now it's back to full health. Come on, Starmie. Come on. Is this going to be a case of back and forth Thunder recovers? The problem I've got here is I don't want to run out of Thunders if it keeps going for recover. You see recover again. I don't know how many recovers you get. The other thing as well in the practice run that I was talking about when I first... The successful practice run that I did. Another critical hit. Please knock it out. Yes! Yes! I'm sure that did more damage than the last one, but I don't care. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, glorious. I was going to say on the practice run that I did, the successful one. Oh man, I'm so glad that's done. That's my second attempt trying to record that. My first attempt, I think I got to battle 5 and then got mortared by the Tentacruel. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, the practice run that I did was, yeah, I got down to like I said, it was Zapdos versus Mew at the end, and I managed to thankfully it went for Thunder Wave, and I managed to hit all my Thunders. But before then, it was Starmie versus his Starmie, and I hit Thunder. Got a critical hit, and it was actually, ironically, it was the same amount of HP, 4 HP. So I was expecting that to happen when I got the critical hit, but instead of going for recover, it went for Surf or Ice Beam, I think. It didn't go for recover anyway, so I went for Thunder, expected recover, and it didn't go for it. I mean, thankfully it hit, so it didn't matter. But I could have just gone for Swift, and it would have knocked it out, but. Maybe he only goes for recover when it's the last Pokemon. I don't know. Anyway, that is Pokemon Stadium. That is Prime Cup Master Ball done. Now I think I'm just gonna have a quick look here because I don't know if I already had a Jynx and a Electabuzz trophy, but I do have it now. I don't know if I had it all. I can't remember if I'd got it already. I feel like I may have got one of them, but not both of them. So we'll have a look at those. Now we've definitely got them. There they are. And I've gone too far like a moron. So there's the Jynx. And there's the Electabuzz. I feel like I may have had Electabuzz already, but I could be wrong. Just an MVP to give out, so I think there's no prize for guessing. The best Pokemon on the game. It is, of course, Starmie. I think that when I did... my original run, I think I gave the MVP to Chansey, just because it took the Mew out. But it's got to be Starmie, hasn't it? Finished off the Mew, and of course knocked out the Starmie at the end there. And also, it was never fully paralysed at any point, and only missed one Thunder. I thought when it missed that Thunder that was going to be it, because I think if it would hit that Thunder after the critical hit Thunder that got it down to 4 HP, I think it would have knocked it out. But it doesn't matter, because, yeah, it doesn't matter because we won, basically. So, Black Dragon, I hope that was good. I hope that I've now immortalised your team on a video. So you'll have to let me know. Please leave a comment. Let me know. Well, anyone can leave a comment, obviously, but please, Black Dragon, let me know if I picked a different 3 to at any point for the one you picked, then please let me know. So while we're signing off, we're going to put the MVP on the screen. Because why not? And that's how much I love this Pokemon. I go in the wrong way. it's before Electabuzz in the Pokédex, isn't it? Of course it is. I should have known that. There it is. There's the Starmie. There's the MVP. There's the MVP of this game, not just this episode. Or this cup. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, then please like and share the video. You can also leave a comment on the video, should you choose to do that. If you're heading over to the channel, The Uncommentator, you'll find plenty of other games. You'll find both Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2 completed using rental-only Pokemon. You'll find plenty of other games as well. On there, I've got 1 or 2 more videos that I've got recorded that I just haven't uploaded yet. So yeah, that was Pokemon Stadium Prime Cup Round 2 Master Ball using a viewer's team. Now I could, if I get enough comments, I could turn this into a bit of a mini-series. So if anyone wants to leave a comment on this video or any other video suggesting a team for a run, I'd quite like revisiting this game, because it's never the same twice. You know, you get the odd critical hit here and there, you get the odd switch here and there that you weren't expecting. It's never the same twice, so I don't mind revisiting this game. So like I said, if anyone wants to leave a comment on and suggest a team, providing it's not, you know, Caterpie, Weedle, Farfetch to do round 2 Poker Cup Poker Cup Master Ball Division, whatever, I'll give it a go. I'd quite like to. I'm also happy to revisit this game, so I'd quite like to turn it into a series. But as I said, that was so yeah. So do that. So yeah, if you want to leave a comment on this or any other video, then please do that. Also, head over to the channel, The Uncommentator. You'll find plenty of other videos. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Maybe another request if I get some. But Black Dragon, please let me know. Hopefully I did your team proud. I tried my best. I managed to get the win anyway, so that's the main thing. Don't know what's coming next, as I said, but until we get to that point, for now, it is sayonara.